I will not be talking about Snowflake. I absolutely despise him and everything that he is.
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two,
Yeah, it looks like a big cherry.
Big?
Big?
I don't know, I just feel so disconnected.
wake up.
No, wait, will you put that one? Wait, come here.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
But you aren't our moms, you aren't our bosses, you aren't our dads, you aren't our doctors.
In our last episode of Shaped by the Algorithm, we saw Amber admit to being housebound. We heard about how she had pain in her leg because of not moving enough, as well as high blood pressure and sleep apnea. And we saw Amber cry about her weight gain repeatedly. Then we watched as she did absolutely nothing to help herself. Amber's audience were used to seeing her have epiphany after epiphany regarding her health, only to then see her stuff her face soon after. Another thing the public were getting used to seeing was Amber buying things. Amber lived with Becky and their roommates Eric and Ricky. There was only a certain amount of space in the house, which left many wondering how was she able to buy so many new clothes and cheap crap and find space for it all.
So I have no more room for my clothes, so I'm gonna get this rack right here. So one of the things that I got from Walmart is this really big storage.
Amber had told us for a while now that she was addicted to food, but it also looked like she was addicted to shopping too. She needed that instant gratification, which is one reason why she struggled sticking to a long-term diet plan and workout routine. If Amber didn't get what she wanted right away, she wasn't interested.
So I know this might not matter to a lot of people, but something happened yesterday. I bought the Switch. Whoop whoop, I bought the Switch.
It was now the beginning of 2019, and like every previous year, a new year meant new goals to fail.
January 2019, at 560 pounds. I'm doing a front shot, both sides, and a back shot. I want to use this to motivate me, to motivate others. So I actually want to lose 160 pounds this year. I need all the support I can get, so let's do this thing.
Amber was 560 pounds, yet another highest weight for her. She may not have been liked by most of her viewers, but they were still pleading with her to stop gaining weight and listen to what they were telling her. Amber had created her channel originally because she wanted to be held accountable.
I think making these YouTube videos, it might make me accountable.
However, when anyone would hold her accountable, she would become defensive and rude. But here we were again.
And I want to be very accountable for the changes that I am making.
Amber did have a dietitian offering advice, but Amber quickly drove her away. If Amber's off-putting personality was driving those away who were trying to help her, she would have to find help elsewhere.
I got 100 more days of weight loss day by day journal. So you guys, I decided to give HelloFresh a try.
Amber was once again all about the healthy cooking, though she wasn't exactly what you would call a natural chef.
So here it is completed. It did look a lot better once I pulled it out of the oven. I know it's gonna taste good. So I just wanted to show you guys what I'm eating. It looks like a mess, but that's okay.
After 5 years of gaining weight, we all knew not to get our hopes up. And 2 minutes after showing us her brand new HelloFresh order, Amber proved just why we shouldn't get our hopes up.
I have a major sweet tooth, and that's something I need to work on, find better alternatives. But Becky and I ended up going to Sonic, and I just got a mini Reese's Blast
Those are so good. I will say they're definitely a little bit high in calories, about 400 something, and I want to say it's worth it, but is it really though?
Amber had a lot of weight to lose this year. She of course couldn't lose the weight if she was as lazy and as housebound as she was last year.
This sun, the air, it all feels so good. I'm just sitting outside because it feels amazing. There's like a breeze. I hope you guys can hear me over it. It just feels so nice outside right now. And it just feels so good. And it's like my body is craving the sun because I do spend a lot of time indoors. I do leave the house daily, but it's like I never just sit and let the sun like soak my body.
Seeing Amber outside in the sun was a very odd sight. It was something we hadn't seen for some time now. Amber was getting used to Becky going out while she would stay at home, festering in her bed. However, Amber was now accompanying Becky whenever she had to go anywhere, though she would still come up with pathetic excuses as to why she couldn't leave the car.
So now we are here at Becky's appointment, and I'm just gonna wait inside the car because I am hooked, you guys. I actually bought season 7 of Catfish on Amazon Prime.
The last time we saw Amber, she was blaming the people around her, presumably Becky, Eric and Ricky, for not caring about her weight loss journey as much as she would have liked them to care. This time though, Becky would be joining Amber on her latest quest.
Love is for the way you look at me.
Not love.
Oh, is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is...
When Amber and Becky tried to lose weight together at the beginning of 2018, that was when Amber had her most success. Amber needed Becky more than she realized.
I'm just feeling kind of restless though. I kind of wanted to go see a movie. Becky doesn't want to go, so I was like, that sucks. So I'm not sure what today is gonna be like, but I'm just like so bored. I have this full day. I'm just like, what do I do with it?
Amber didn't have any hobbies. She couldn't leave and go off on her own because of her size. She had nothing in her life apart from food, YouTube, and Becky. Amber had already admitted that Becky had to do her laundry because she couldn't do it any longer due to her sizable gut. So Becky was doing the laundry, Becky was driving Amber around, she was even walking Amber's dog.
And I want to take Twinkie for another walk like I did yesterday.
She needed Becky to take down the Christmas decorations.
We're finally getting to taking the freaking... That was a bell. Getting to taking the Christmas stuff down. We still have the tree and everything. And there's a Twinkie star.
She needed Becky to clean the house. And when she didn't leave something up to Becky and was in charge of doing something herself, it went about as well as anyone could have expected.
Chocolate almond fudge Cliff Bar. November 9th, 2018. Bad. Oh, that sucks. This one's bad too. That one's bad too. I feel like a wretched, horrible person. Every single one of these were expired. Like, what? These were the only 2 that I can salvage.
Amber needed Becky for almost everything. It was vital that she kept Becky around. Amber's audience had not always enjoyed how she had treated Becky in the past, and people were now starting to become concerned over the power Amber had over her as well.
So what do you think of your new phone, babe?
It's okay.
It's only okay.
I've not had a lot of time to like...
That is $1,300. So I picked out Becky's shirt today.
Considering how much Amber needed Becky, it was quite surprising the way Amber treated her.
Someone asked, if you could change one thing about each other, what would it be? I think if I could change anything, it would be like your priorities within like your priority list.
What does that mean?
I just feel like maybe your priorities are a little off.
I went to the dentist today.
Do you want me to tell him, babe? That is right. You're so swollen. How you doing, babe?
It's starting to hurt.
It's starting to hurt? Oh no.
I'm hungry. I ate since yesterday.
You should probably get some food.
With Becky by her side, Amber got off to a decent start to her latest weight loss journey.
So far this year, I have only weighed myself 3 times, which was day 1 at 560. And then I also weighed myself on day 9 and I was at 553.4, which put me down 6.6 pounds. I also weighed myself today at day 13 at 553.0, so that's down 0.4, which is a total of 7 pounds lost.
However, early on in the journey, a bump appeared in the road.
At the bottom of the stairs, my nephew decided to put his boots at the bottom of the stairs. So I tried to step over them. Yeah.
She had to go to
I sprained my ankle.
Yeah, she had to go to the ER.
With Becky now injured, we would have to wait and see how this affected Amber. In the past, Amber seemed to welcome any old excuse to stop her journey. Being ill, not getting enough sleep, being emotional, getting bad news. If she was going to lose 160 pounds, she couldn't allow herself to do that again. After her usual good start, Amber vanished. She didn't announce she was taking a break like she usually would, she just didn't upload. After a week of silence though, Amber was back to explain exactly where she had been.
There were a lot of people saying that I was in the hospital and some crazy business like that. Never happened. Your girl was never in the hospital, so it's okay. You can calm down. Becky gets really sick with a stomach virus, and I ended up getting sick. I have seen some of the assumptions you guys have made about me, and it's just like, y'all don't play. Like, you guys are literally haters. There's like this thing going around saying that I have reached 600 pounds. It has never happened. My highest weight has and always will be 560 pounds. I will never surpass that. This is a huge assumption that I actually receive all the time, and it's incorrect. It's totally not true. I can understand why you guys think it. I've seen 600-pound life. I totally get it, but it's not true. And the assumption is Becky has to help you to wipe. I can tell you right now, if that was the case, I just wouldn't be in a relationship. I feel like a relationship, yeah, it's about caring. And if you need someone, you need someone. If you need help, you need help. But I'm still young, and I know if I keep going down this path, then obviously it might end up like that one day. But I'm young, and I feel like relationships are supposed to be exciting and sexy. And if I needed help to wipe my butt, that's not exciting, that's not sexy. I would no longer feel like a girlfriend, and I would more so feel like someone that she needs to take care of. And I'm not into that. I'm not down with that. And I feel like if it ever got to that point, I feel like I just wouldn't even want to be with Becky, because I would never want to put her in that situation.
Even with a week's break from YouTube, Amber was still obsessed with people not liking her. Amber told us she thought relationships should be exciting and sexy, but in her relationship, the only excitement she seemed to find was when Becky would drive her to the grocery store. We had already learned by now that Amber would get stuck in the shower when around 510 pounds. Now she was at least 40 pounds heavier. We knew there was no way Amber was fitting in that shower. Her audience knew she wasn't bathing, and those around Amber must have noticed as well.
So now we're gonna move on to Becky's mom. Got us all these little scent packets where you can put them in your closet or like a bathroom, a trash can. Oh, it smells so good. I actually got bamboo, and she gave us all a bath and shower exfoliating bath glove, which is so awesome. She got us all a fragrance body spray, and she got me this really pretty candle set.
Amber's personal hygiene had never been fantastic, but now it was really starting to get disgusting.
Like, my life is filled with cat hair, dandruff. Hey guys, okay, so I just wanted to start a new vlog. I feel like this is where I've been starting my new vlogs at, just sitting on the bed, wearing my attire that I slept in, because that's just, you know, how I roll, I guess.
She had been wearing that was once white bra with blue polka dots on for some time now. Anytime we saw a bra, it was this one. It had gone through a lot. subways and sweaty unwashed tits, and her hair quite often looked greasy and unkempt.
This is Random Moment with Amberlynn. I want to let everyone know that I am thinking about chopping off all my hair because it's just... my hair means nothing to me anymore. My hair used to be just like top notch, like I got so many compliments on it. I still do, but it's like I don't do anything with it, so...
Amber's odour mustn't have been a pleasant one for those in the house to have to endure. Many suspected that Becky was beginning to view Amber as a burden rather than a loving partner. And it was Becky who was having to do more and more of the cooking now.
And yes, I am sitting down in a chair because my leg and my breathing, it's all because I'm over 500 pounds. So stop diagnosing me with stuff. But I just wanted
Amber had previously seen a doctor about the pain in her leg. Initially, she seemed happy with that doctor. Now though...
So I'm actually going to be scheduling an appointment for a completely different doctor. I want to go for a second opinion because I don't know what's going on and I am very worried. Like I said,
Amber had previously admitted herself, when she saw the first doctor about her leg, that it didn't hurt when she moved. She knew she just had to move more. But Amber didn't want to be told by a doctor that she had to exercise in any way. She was wanting an answer that would fix her leg, but also require no effort from Amber herself. She simply couldn't accept that the vast majority of her problems in life were down to her choices. It wasn't always these external forces working against her. She needed to stop having a new epiphany every other week and just do the damn thing.
I just want to wake up and be the person that I destined to be. January 1st, I weighed in at 560. And January 9th, I weighed at 553.4. On the 21st, I got some very bad news. And it's not things that I want to talk about. I had McDonald's, I had Pringles, I had a Ben & Jerry. It's just like every day I have a new plan and I'm just tired of it all. I'm tired of it. I want to go for walks. I want to see nature, you know. I want to be able to walk around the mall again. I want to film more cooking videos and get more experimental, and I can't even film cooking videos really because I'm constantly out of breath. And I know a lot of people are like, you should be worried about the breathing, and duh.
Yet another emotional video from Amber. No one was expecting her to change after this latest epiphany, but we did know what would come next. We knew Amber better than she knew herself, because Amber believed whatever new thing she would try next, she would be successful with. We knew she would fail.
Hey guys, so I'm so excited to talk to you about what's about to go down. This is not clickbait in the slightest. Things are about to change, and they're about to change for the better. I got a message from a health coach. So we were exchanging emails back and forth, and she has this program that she brought up to me where she wants to be my coach for. You guys ready for it? There is a program called Octavia that thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people do. I will be making more videos about this and having you guys follow my journey. I am so excited. I have no words. I can't think of a single reason why I would fail on this. I was trying to find tons of excuses to quit. I'm gonna be honest, I was trying to find every excuse to quit, and I found one. So I got to thinking, I was like, how many calories am I eating in a day doing this program? So I logged everything into MyFitnessPal from day 1 and day 2, and it was only about 900 calories. So I got a little freaked out. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna stop doing Octavia.
2 days. That's all Amber managed to do before finding her excuse that she was desperately looking for. It was yet another failure because of lack of effort. It was not down to depression, anxiety, or whatever else Amber liked to pretend would impede her progress. It was down to her laziness and fear of change. Obviously, her audience were not happy being strung along yet again. although it was not obvious to Amber.
On the video where I said that I'm not doing Octavia no more, I got a little over 1,400 thumbs up. Over 12,000 thumbs down, and I'm just like, what? Like, so many people, 98% of the people didn't want me doing this program, and then all of a sudden now everyone wants me to do it. I guess I was just confused, and I know a lot of people are gonna come at me and say, no, we're mad that you failed. But I failed at doing something you didn't want me to do. So when I failed at it, I thought people were gonna be like, okay, good, now she can move on to something more healthy or sustainable and something else that works for her. And I didn't get that reaction. I just got a very, very bad reaction. And that made me realize that there's a lot of people who watch me, not everyone, but there's a lot of people who watch me who just disagree with everything that I do, even if it's something that they wanted me to do at one point or didn't want me to do. But no matter what I say, they just think the opposite of what I say or what I do, and that's hard to wrap my head around.
The way Amber flipped people disliking her quitting again, so they were wrong and she was right, was astounding. She had asked her audience to be invested in her journey, only to quit yet again. And in her twisted and messed up mind, she wanted and expected to be applauded for that.
His name is Obese to Beast here on YouTube, and if you guys remember, I have talked about him plenty of times. When I saw that he made a video about me, I got scared. I got truly terrified. I was like, oh no.
But a lot of people are saying she doesn't even want to lose weight anymore. She's just making these videos to make money. But I can say from me watching her videos and watching the way that she talks in the videos, I genuinely do believe that she wants to lose weight.
And in the video, he said that he wants to help me. And if I was willing to reach out to him, he would help me. So I did. I reached out to him because I was more so like flabbergasted at the fact that like one of my favorite YouTubers is like literally talking about me and like wants to help me. I was completely shocked. So I did message him and he did help me. And he told me what I need to do to lose weight. And
Obese to Beast told Amber how many calories to eat and what those calories should consist of. She had to eat clean foods, lean meats and vegetables. No takeout and no fast food. Inspired by one of the YouTubers she looked up to the most, Amber was inspired to fail yet another journey.
I want to, for 100 days, I want to weigh myself, I want to count calories, and yeah, I just feel like I need more of an accountability type thing. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but I got this 100 more days of weight loss day by day journal, which that's perfect because this is a 100-day challenge that I want to do. Day 2, I had fast food. I still counted my calories. I had McDonald's for one of my meals. I don't really want to admit this, but I'm going to. But for a while there, I was eating like 3 Snicker bars a night, a whole can of Pringles, ramen noodles. Like, it was pretty bad. The binging was seriously bad, but I've stopped that. I ended up binging a couple nights ago. People want to know my weight in every video. People want me to step on the scale in every video. Like, that's all people want me to talk about. I want to, for 100 days, I want to weigh myself. I think I'm just done with it. Like, I literally think I'm done with it for now because it's becoming an obsession for people, and I know people aren't gonna admit to that, but it's true. Y'all are becoming obsessed and y'all need to chill out.
Despite Amber telling us she was going to weigh in every video for 100 days, she now had a problem with people wanting her to weigh in every video. She wanted her audience to be invested in her journey, and then when they did become invested, Amber didn't like it. She also didn't want to binge for the 100 days, but failed that almost instantly, and she failed to count calories for 100 days as well. She didn't follow what Obese to Beast told her to do, and she needed a reason to stop sharing her journey, and her scapegoat was everyone else. On track, off track, a new journey, a new failure. No one cared anymore. She seemed more interested in planning her journeys than actually taking them. Amber was in denial and she was working her way up to 600 pounds. And the more weight she put on, the more her health was at risk.
I'm actually about to go to the hospital
to the ER. It's like a constant dull ache in my right lower back, kind of where you'd get some kidney pain. So I, for one, am worried. I just know that if something is wrong with my kidneys, I better nip it in the butt now. So I just got my blood taken. Traumatizing. And I also had to pee in a cup. Oh. So after they did the test, the doctor came in and he came in and told me I have a gnarly bladder infection. So this is the first time I've ever had one, and he explained to me like how people get it and why, and prescribed me some medicine, and I got 2 shots to the hip in the same spot. It burned so bad that I cried.
Amber, being worried about her health and the epiphany moments, was starting to get extremely tiresome, because we knew there was nothing that would make her change.
A lot of people have been telling me that Sean died. He was from 600 Pound Life, and he actually reached 1,003 pounds on the show, and he died recently. It definitely makes me think of me. I really don't want to cry because I already did that, and I don't mean to take his passing as a way to talk about myself. It really puts things into perspective. And all right, let's go. Oh my God. They taste like goldfish.
Amber was the perfect example of how not to build a fan base. She was rude to the very same people who supported her. She acted like she was better than them. She would get them invested in a journey, then give up, and mock them for being invested in the first place. It was no wonder her audience were fed up with her. She would aggravate them, then become obsessed when they didn't like her.
Some of these hate comments, I am just like, damn. This is just 14 minutes of Amberlynn finding out what lighting is. I mean, I am dumb. Duh. We been new. What does that even mean? We been new. Okay. And I'm the one who has grammar issues. I haven't ate all day. Orange juice is gross. Why? Because it's healthy? No. No. I feel like my IQ dropped from watching this. Wasn't your IQ low already? So can you play foosball in real life? Like with your actual feet?
It's called soccer.
That was garbage content. Guess we should throw it away then. How does it take so long to edit when you're either sitting at the kitchen table or in bed? What does that even mean? Amberlynn, for F's sake, your head is buried deep in denial's a-hole. Your kidneys are failing, woman, because you neglected to remove your gallbladder stones, which can potentially travel down the kidney ducts and block them. Yeah, I know, duh, everyone, like 85% of everyone. Amberlynn, the reason why your back hurts is because kidney failure, liver failure. This is why, if you're a YouTuber, you don't take the comments seriously. Like, no. Amberlynn, you have kidney problems. I literally went to the ER and it was an effing bladder infection. My kidneys were fine. And I'm just over here like, this is why I don't take comments seriously. And a lot of people think I do, and I don't. Like, y'all diagnose me with craziness all the time, and I just ignore it. So again, another comment that's wrong. We need to help Becky escape, guys. If Becky wanted to escape, she would. I'm sorry that it's hard to believe that someone could be in love with me. It's really not affecting me right now. Like, it's not. How does like this get monetized? Well, the thing is, you have to film a video, then you edit it, you uploaded it to YouTube, and then there's this little section where you can press monetize the video, and it's so awesome. YouTube gave us this option, but you can like add ads throughout the video, and it's just so cool. So that's how things get monetized. Hopefully that helps you. People are so wrong about so many different things. So anyway.
Amber had always acted in a way that would frustrate her audience. She would be rude, immature, and at times disgusting. And it was uncommon to get an apology from her, because in her mind, she was right, And reaction channels, her audience, doctors, everyone else was wrong. Everyone knew why she really gave up her fitness journey. It was because it took effort, and Amber wanted to eat whatever she wanted.
So good.
If Amber couldn't stand the negative comments, and she clearly couldn't stand them, despite her pathetic attempts at passing them off as something to be laughed at, what would happen next would cause Amber to bow down and beg for forgiveness.
Hey guys, okay, so we have another mukbang. We are going to eat shrimp with cocktail sauce. Okay, so I'm really excited. Just because you are seeing one meal out of the, 15 I have in a week, how is that gonna decipher everything? Do you get what I'm saying? And there are skinny mukbangers out there. They don't gain weight at all. I know you guys know Foodie Beauty, Foodie Booty, whatever. It's hard to pronounce. Chantel. And she's kind of where I'm at right now, where it's just like, we're over, I don't want to put words in her mouth, but I have talked to her privately, and I do watch her videos. We're kind of just over people only supporting us when we're doing what they want us to do. That's just not how life works. You either like us or you don't, or you support us or you don't. It's whatever, honestly. Like, people will judge, and they'll continue to judge because they want something to judge you on. No matter what Chantel does, we're going to get hate for it unless we're doing exactly what you told us to do. But you aren't our moms, you aren't our bosses, you aren't our dads, you aren't our doctors. I just think the fact that people can hate on us so hardcore and judge us so hard over the food we put in our mouth is kind of crazy. It's a little obsessive.
People had watched Amber be rude and off-putting for years, but in this shrimp video, Amber had reached new levels of awfulness. To ask her audience to follow along with weight loss journey after weight loss journey, for her to cry so many times about her weight, then be angry at her audience for caring about what she put in her mouth, was ridiculous. And people had understandably, finally, had enough of her.
We have Amberlynn is losing subs. T. Even just today, but it's been going on for a few days, but even just today, the last I looked, Amberlynn Reid had lost 4,700 subscribers.
Her true personality was coming through more and more the longer she was on YouTube, and people did not like it. Amber knew her viewers had had enough this time and were abandoning her channel. She was now in full-blown panic mode.
I just want to apologize to everyone that I have upset. I really do apologize. I didn't mean to upset anyone. Yeah, I'm just really sorry. Yeah, I just can't say sorry enough. And before anyone thinks that I am just saying this or doing this because I'm losing subscribers, that's not true at all. Yeah, I'm just sorry, and I can't say it enough. But yeah, I hope the people who are still here stay, and I hope the people who have left come back. And yeah, I'm just sorry. I need to just change drastically the way I've been doing things, and it's just wild to me that one time I thought it was okay to sit there and eat, 1,200 calories at Burger King and be like, oh, it's totally fine, it fits into my calories. Like, no, that's not totally fine.
Obese the Beast had offered Amber advice, but just like when she had a dietitian, Amber took none of that advice. Despite it being clear, he genuinely wanted to help her.
Video, I want to make it very clear that I am not just some hater that is trying to be mean to her or trying to be rude or trying to be ruthless. I genuinely, more than anything in the world for her, would like for her to get healthy.
She may have been apologizing, but that alone wouldn't be enough. Subs were still abandoning her channel at a rapid pace. Amber would have to do something drastic if she wanted to stop bleeding subscribers.
So I'm actually going to be getting 2 of these 3-pound weights so I can start doing just some arm exercises, because I definitely need to. What do you think? I see the sweat. 22, 23, 24, 25. Woo! Good job, babe.
Amber was now venturing outside once again, though it was clear she wasn't used to the outside world.
To those who say that birds don't walk, watch this fella. Oh, he's waddling. Look at that bird walk.
Amber was working out, eating healthy and taking this seriously like never before, it seemed. And unsurprisingly, people were rooting for her once again. Comment after comment, mostly positive, all congratulating Amber for actually doing the damn thing. The negative comments, the dislikes, a lot of the time were there because she wasn't trying. As soon as she began showing some actual effort, she had the support she had always craved. It seemed that the risk of losing subs had finally woken her up to what she needed to be doing. Amber was sounding very different to the woman we had seen stuff her face with shrimp while acting like a spoiled brat. She sounded very different to the version of her who was stuffing her face with Burger King while laughing at her audience for being concerned. Did she mean this? Was this a new Amber? Or was it damage control to get her subs back? If it was an act, there was no way Amber would be able to keep this up for a substantial amount of time. Amber was finally listening to her audience, and not just about the healthy eating and exercise.
Let's clean, let's declutter some more. I am staring at a huge pile of stuff I'm going to be getting rid of.
This new Amber was clearly starting to pay off for her.
Presented to Amberlynn Reid for passing 100,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh. Obviously I'm trying to lose weight for myself and for my health, and I'm trying to gain better mobility for myself. But when I have so much support and so many people rooting for me, that is what keeps me going. So from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it so much. This is really what I've been needing to get myself up and going.
It was no coincidence that the more effort Amber was putting in, the more she was getting out of it. Her videos were now filled with supportive comments, rather than the usual ones she didn't like. Amber had lost around 10,000 subs, but with this new Amber, she had managed to stop the bleeding. Amber wasn't just content with eating clean and working out, she was really serious about losing weight this time.
I called a weight loss place that I know about, and I asked them, because I initially went into it as I want it to be non-surgical. So I asked them, what does the non-surgical program consist of? How much does it cost? So they answered my questions, and for some reason something came over me, and I just said, so tell me about the surgical process. How much does it cost with someone without insurance. And she ended up telling me, and I said, hey, jot me down for an appointment for the surgical process. So obviously,
It all sounded too good to be true. After all this time, finally, Amber was serious. Or was she?
572.4 pounds.
572.4. Oh! Ah! I was almost fell stepping off of it, so that's cute. So there's my weigh-in. It's the heaviest I've ever weighed, which, like I said, it's freaking irony. I swear to God, like, I've been trying so hard to move more and to make better choices, and the few times I binge just completely erase any progress I've made. I'm really glad I have this weight, because I don't ever want to be here again. I don't ever want to be here again, and I am getting help, and I really feel good about this. I really do, you guys. And I want the positivity to keep going, and just keep rooting for me.
Amber had been doing better, she told us, but a few binges got her to her highest weight. Or was it a case of Amber showing off for the cameras, and behind the scenes she was still the same old Amber?
I accidentally slept in my makeup, which is a really bad habit that I have been trying to get out of, which I've been doing pretty good with. Hello everyone, I'm still wearing leftover makeup. Bad habit, that's all I gotta say. I'm not the only one in the world. And I did sleep in my dinosaur shirt. I have a horrible habit of sleeping in the shirt that I wore the day before.
Not only was Amber's hygiene still poor, but she was still having her epiphany moments that led to nothing.
Every day now, I just feel scared that I'm gonna die because of my weight.
It was beginning to seem like this new Amber was nothing more than another one of her lies in order to stop her subs from leaving. It was difficult at times to know who the real Amber was. So when she went live on YouTube, it gave us all a chance to perhaps see a glimpse of the real Amber.
Laura, what are your thoughts on weight loss surgery now? I think weight loss surgery is a great tool. Like, let's be real. It can help so many people, and I still have the paperwork. I have the envelope right in front of me. Like, I'm looking at it. But I'm at a point right now where I know, first of all, because I saw the seminar with the surgeon that I would be seeing, and I am too big. I would have to lose up most to 300 plus pounds before he'd ever work on me. It's disheartening, but it makes sense, because if I was to binge after surgery, I could really hurt myself. And yeah, I know weight loss surgery can help people, but it's like right now I am doing this on my own, and I'm proud of myself. Like, I really truly am. Miss Ortiz, do you ever get mean or abusive when you get the urge to binge? How does Becky handle it? So a lot of people think I become like abusive or something. Definitely not. Sorry. I'm like, I get mad. I got mad. But yeah, there's been a few times that I've been annoyed where I'm just like, you know, I want food now, you know, but I've never ever been like abusive and like an angry person. I just get very angry if I don't get my way during a binge, and I feel like I'm being possessed by somebody because it's not who I am. You know, there has been times where Becky's like, no, I'm not gonna go to McDonald's for you. I'm not gonna go get you, you know, a bunch of candy from Walmart. And I sulk. I literally am just like sulky. Like,
but I remember after the binge, Becky was like, you were really mean to me because I kept saying no. And I was like, I don't even remember that. I'm not like that.
Amber's weight loss journey had come to an end already. She once again believed she didn't need anyone's help to lose the weight. Throughout her first livestream, people donated money and offered her words of encouragement. She wouldn't be so lucky in her next livestream.
Is it true you hit Becky? I have never laid a hand on anyone in my life. So no.
I tell Crystal everything. I'm with her all the time. So when this happens, she needs to stay away from me or she's gonna get it. Okay, that sounded bad, but I just get really busy and stuff. Like if it seems like she's disagreeing that I should like overeat or binge or whatever.
One of my friends who we call DSP just got married, but he thinks he can still bum around on the couch. Can you Please tell him DSP get a job. He's a fan. DSP, your friend thinks that you should get a job. Destiny is a one handsome fupa. Okay. People are literally paying to be haters. What? Like, you're so dedicated to hating that you pay. That is really admirable. You don't give up. Wow. Rain and petals, these drop. Pa. Pa. We want to know what that fupa does, girl. Just sits there. CXNT, you don't look healthy at all. Bitch, you don't even show your face. Oh, sorry. Just kidding. Oh, the side of me came out. I was like, oh, wow. Girl looks hella swollen. Well, the situation is I'm over 500 pounds, so my face is gonna be pretty big. Why is Twinkie licking the couch? Twink, twink, what are you licking on? What did the baby licking on? What are you doing? CXNT, you are so gross. Like, actually, probably the most disgusting person I've ever known.
The support for Amber wasn't as prevalent in this livestream as in the first. Or perhaps Amber was just focusing more on the negativity than in the first. Perhaps the biggest moment from both livestreams was when Amber was singing her poem, Speaking Up, more commonly known as the Rain and Petals poem.
Rain and petals, these drop. Pa. Pa.
Amber had accused her ex Casey of a number of disgusting things. When Casey uploaded his version of the events, Amber quickly deleted her video. Amber then came out with her infamous and poorly written poem, Rain and Petals, which she used as a way to explain she had used the wrong word when describing what Casey did to her. But what confused many was why was Amber singing Rain and Petals? The poem was about a horrible situation of SA, violence, and more. Why was Amber singing about it, and why was she singing it in such a cheery way? Amber focusing more on haters rather than the supportive encouragement from well-meaning people was a bad sign. She had told people during her live stream she had lost weight and she was back on track. She was happy and she was doing the damn thing. But that was simply not true.
You can kind of still tell, and like the redness in my cheeks, like I've even cried today. It's just been a lot. I'm actually waiting for Becky to pick me up. We're all gonna go eat at a Mexican restaurant. I'm not feeling the greatest right now. Like, I have a really bad headache. Like, it's like up here, probably because I'm not drinking much water. I'm like having some major heartburn situations going on. It's just like, today is not my day. Mentally, I'm not doing very good. As you guys know, I suffer with really bad anxiety and depression. I'm just not really in the mood to vlog today. I don't know what to say. Like, I had fast food yesterday and I regret it, and that's all I can do is regret. And it's like, there is a way to lose weight eating fast food.
Amber was failing, which meant it was time to begin another cycle.
So, I am actually doing 100 days of weighing in. I woke up kind of in a rush and Becky brought me breakfast in bed. So I didn't even weigh myself. So I actually did not weigh in today. I utterly and completely forgot, which is ironic because this is 100 days of weighing in. And I did not weigh myself. And I also did not weigh in today. I didn't weigh in. So I actually did not weigh in today. So I just wanted to come in here and say that.
Another component to Amber's cycle was that when she was starting to fail at whatever challenge she had set herself, she would often not discuss how poorly she was doing. Instead, she would make content about anything else, bury her head in the sand, and ignore her audience.
Oh shoot, this is done! Oh my god, it says that my personality type is adventurer. This is a Torrid haul. Like I said, I haven't done it in so long because this is part of Amberlynn's cycle that everyone likes to say. And I got scared of showing things that I love because I'm afraid that people will think just because I'm filming a Torrid haul means I'm not on my weight loss journey anymore, which is completely not true at all in any shape, way, or form. At all. Hey guys! So this is Americans Try Japanese candy slash snacks. These are, oh. Okay. Better run, I'll run my guns.
After usually weeks of content that had nothing to do with her latest journey, Amber would upload a video stating how she had fallen off track. She would tell us how she was disgusted with herself and that she would get back on track right away. This time, Amber would tease us with another round of weight loss surgery.
I'm actually currently filling out the rest of the weight loss packet that I showed you guys yesterday, and the same guy who would be doing my surgery if I was to have surgery actually is the one who also does the medical weight loss route. So that is what I have decided to do, and I got a little phone call. It was the weight loss center. So they called. I am so thrilled. I have an appointment set. The moment we have all been waiting for. I am going to the weight loss doctor because today is going to be the first day, hopefully the first day of the rest of my life. I need to do some grocery shopping, obviously, because I have to start eating differently tomorrow. And the doctor, oh my god, I actually really liked him. He did start off by saying, you need weight loss surgery. And he was explaining how it's so much money and that I would also lose weight actually slower getting weight loss surgery versus not getting weight loss surgery. And he explained it a little bit more, and he said that your best bet is to just follow kind of what I tell you to do and you'll lose weight faster. It did make me sad when he was just like, I don't want you to die. And I'm just like, I mean, I don't want to die either. So I will be doing a certain meal plan, and I already went grocery shopping. I want to follow my weight loss doctor's orders because he's done this before. He has lost weight himself and he's kept it off for like, I think he said 15 years. And he has so many patients, hundreds and hundreds. I'm pretty sure probably thousands. But this video is strictly what I'm gonna be eating for each meal that he told me to eat. What am I gonna be having for dinner? So just to put it super easy, he said do meats, veggies. And yeah, I want you guys to come along on my journey. But I just know that if I do what he says, then I'm gonna make progress. But I'm not following my doctor's plan anymore. I don't even think I'm ever gonna see him again. I was gonna change my whole life, you guys. I slept on it. I'm not saying this is a bad weight loss doctor. So the first thing I found strange is that he didn't think weight loss surgery was right for me. He did start off by saying, you need weight loss surgery. I had told him I had the money, and he still explained to me he didn't think weight loss surgery was gonna make me lose weight. So he didn't mention anything of fruits and vegetables, not a single thing. What am I gonna be having for dinner? So just to put it super easy, he said, do meats, veggies. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something he told me not to do. I decided to go on MyFitnessPal and I decided to log my food on there. It was like 720 calories. That was all I was going to eat. Everything just like came rushing back, and I started thinking of Octavia, and I started thinking of my binge eating disorder, and I was just like, what? It's not right for me. But I do want to let everyone know, don't you fret. I've not given up. I don't stop getting on that bike no matter how many times I fall off. And I feel like someone should at least give me credit for that, because I could literally turn this whole channel into a mukbang channel and I could make so much more money than I am now, but I would die a lot sooner. So
Perhaps the most ridiculous thing Amber said throughout this latest failed journey was that she should be given credit. The woman was simply not serious about losing weight, no matter what carrot was dangled in front of her.
And I was just talking to my mom today, and I was just like, I really want to visit you, like I miss you so much. And like, she was like, you are welcome to visit anytime. And it's just like, it breaks my heart because I literally can't visit her right now because my health, like because of my weight. I just want to hug my mother. Like, your mom's not always gonna be there, and I love her so much, and it's just like, I want that time with my mom before it's too late. I think I have something to look forward to, because that is something that I can do once I lose weight, and I feel like I'm gonna have to lose a lot of weight, like 200 pounds to be able to do this, but that's okay. I can do this because that's something I want to work towards.
So I decided to have Subway. I got 2 bags of chips, and I always have to have something sweet after I eat when I am not on track. So what I decided to have for dinner is Mexican food, and I always get chips and salsa, and then I always get a side of rice, and sometimes I get 2 sides. So for dessert, I had mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Amber's weight was affecting everything. It was affecting her ability to bathe herself, to do chores, to see family, to even seek medical treatment.
I have a wisdom tooth that I've been dealing with for almost 10 years now, and there's nothing a dentist can do at this point because I can't go under anesthesia at this weight. Oh yeah, and just FYI, slept with my chokers on, slept with the shirt I wore yesterday. I half-ass took off my makeup.
Amber could and should have been putting her energy into saving her own life, but instead she was obsessing over the wrong things as usual.
Guys, so I'm laughing because I'm gonna do a reaction video to Zachary Michael because they have snow outside.
Was it like that time that you let Destiny's cat out?
Okay, I have a whole... I'm so glad he mentioned this. I just want to say, I did not let Destiny's cat out. Destiny's cat, her name is Gracie. I'm not going to say who did it, but Destiny and I both know who did it, how it happened, and it was not me. And there's this big rumor going around that I let Destiny's cat run outside on purpose. You should not judge someone based on their mental problems. What is your face? I don't understand. Like, I'm literally walking outside and he's like looking at me like I'm the freaking creature of the lagoon. What are you doing? I can't.
What?
Like, it looks like a bunch of individuals, but that like creates one big one.
Yeah, it's a flower, sis. Okay, wow, so proud of you for walking, sis.
That's condescending. That is condescending. Wow, so proud of you for walking, sis. Like, that's not true proudness. Like, he's being condescending and annoying. Don't mind the outfit, like... I have to stop this here. I can't keep watching this because it's, like, messing with my psyche. It's not that what he's saying is making me mad. How do you deal with the constant hate? Honestly, I just try to ignore it.
She still hadn't found out how to do picture-in-picture, despite there being tutorials how to do it online. Looking it up and figuring it out would have taken too much effort. As if it wasn't clear by her failed weight loss attempts just how lazy she was, reacting to Zachary Michael with her laptop next to her should have told everyone about Amber's lack of effort with anything in life. Amber couldn't even finish the video. She was absolutely seething seeing someone not give her a pat on the back for her constant failures and her lazy content. She may not have liked Zachary Michael, saying she didn't know what was outside her house because she never left, but he was right.
Y'all, this tree has freaking flowers on it.
Amber was always diagnosing herself with an array of different illnesses and conditions in an attempt to justify her perpetual failures. What she needed was a genuine diagnosis from a medical professional.
I was diagnosed with obsessive compulsive personality disorder. I was diagnosed with depression. I was diagnosed with anxiety/panic disorder. I am bipolar. I feel relieved that I now have, answers to my questions.
Amber saw a psychiatrist and after just her first session, managed to collect herself some new conditions. However, no one was buying it. Perhaps they would have if Amber hadn't already been diagnosed with so many things already. Amber loved to live in this reality of hers where she was so different to the rest of us.
In real life, I am probably one of the weirdest people you will ever meet. In real life, I am funny and loud and squeaky and just like high pitched sometimes, and I'm not afraid to like be open about certain subjects. Like, I'm super in your face and just like really weird, and I like to do weird things, and I'm downright insane in real life.
Amber seemed to think she was this funny, interesting, quirky person, but in reality, she was nothing more than an unhygienic, boring, Mario Kart playing recluse who would sit in her pit obsessing over why others didn't love her as much as she loved herself. She hadn't accomplished one single thing in her entire life, and there was no one watching her who would trade lives with this sorry excuse for a human being.
And I 100% do think that people should be grateful for my videos. 100%. How could anyone not be?
Amber was bigger than past Amber could ever have imagined she would be. The exercising was over. She couldn't finish one goal she or anyone else set her. And she was constantly feeling ill or having something go wrong with her body because of the garbage she would feed it.
I just feel like everything's falling apart. Like my whole body is just done. Yesterday I started noticing a pain slash little bit of, I guess you can call it maybe puffiness and hardness near my belly button. I'm gonna go to the ER. I know there's not much besides surgery if it is a hernia, and obviously I'm too big for surgery. I look insane, but they did blood test, pee test. I might get an IV. So that's the update. So at the ER yesterday, they took my blood, did my pee, and they found nothing. And the doctor I saw was just like so nonchalant about how much pain I'm in and where it's located. They literally sent me home.
It turned out that Amber's new epiphany after Shrimpgate was nothing more than an act that we had seen play out countless times before, and most likely would see be played out many times in the future. She didn't care about getting healthy, she didn't care about saving her life, she only cared that her subscribers were leaving. She wanted to lose £160 this year, and even though we weren't at the end of the year yet, we knew that would never happen because she was incredibly lazy and was simply not willing to change. She had been offered help and advice from so many, and had taken none of it, because in her mind, she was smarter than everyone who told her what to do, including weight loss doctors who had helped thousands of people before her. Failure was now synonymous with Amberlynn Reid. Becky and Amber's relationship was perhaps even sadder than Amber's weight gain. They had gone from a couple who would laugh together and do quirky videos and motivate each other, and now they seemed more like patient and carer than anything else. Amber had gone from a woman who wanted to lose weight and would never want to be on shows like My 600 Pound Life to now.
My whole thing is, would I go on 600 Pound Life? Yes. I feel like I would. I honestly legit feel like I would, because I feel like Dr. Now is honestly, he knows what he is doing. He is so smart. He is a...
Shrimpgate should have been a wake-up call for her, but it was not. We could only hope that moving forward, Amber had learned something from that experience.
I'm so weird. I love this part.
January 2019 at 560 pounds.
I had McDonald's, I had Pringles, I had a Ben & Jerry. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna stop doing Octavia. People are so wrong about so many different things. But you aren't our moms, you aren't our bosses, you aren't our dads, you aren't our doctors.
We have Amberlynn is losing subs. T.
Yeah, I'm just sorry, and I can't say it enough. $572.4. Oh! Rain and petals, these drop. Pa. Pa. But I'm not following my doctor's plan anymore. I don't even think I'm ever gonna see him again. I just wanna hug my mother. Like, your mom's not always gonna be there, and I 100% do think that people should be grateful for my videos. 100%. How could anyone not be? I have to stop this here. I can't keep watching this. It's really not affecting me right now. Like, it's not.